Welcome back to the Spider's Web. In this video we're going to be doing another unboxing. Now the box we have is here. I have opened it because I wanted to find out what was inside, but when I realised what was inside after looking at the packing slip, I didn't go any further, so I don't know what's in here as yet. Well, I do know what's in here, but I don't know what's in there. If you remember a while ago, we had the unboxing for this little beauty, the 50th anniversary Thunderbirds board game by Modiphius. Well, we'll place that to one side because in here is all the extras. Let's get down to the table and see exactly what we have, shall we? Right, so here's our packing slip. I'm not showing you what's in here. And here we have some strips of cardboard. These are done just in case a hamster decides it's going to get into the box and make a nest. So let's move that out of the way. Next thing we have is bubble wrap. Oh, great! So everything is boxed up rather nicely. We have what that is I think it's still in the box, I don't know. The International Rescue card that we got, that's the card holder for it. Ta-da! Whee! That's nice. Right, so let's find out how we get into these and get into them. So we have two innocent looking boxes. They aren't that innocent, but they are boxes. I don't know what I've done with my knife. Oh well, my knife of opening has absconded, so let's just get into these the old fashioned way. Let's try and get into these any way we can. Never underestimate the power of a sharp and a long thumbnail. So let's do this box first, just while it's open. And what do we have? Well, we have the Tracy Island expansion. We have the Above and Beyond expansion. And we have the Hood expansion. Ooh. So we'll see how these work and see what else is in here. We have things to punch out. We have more things for the Brains notebook. It is, where all the things get built. We have more tokens for machines the Brains have built, and the machine speed card that overlays the one that's already printed on the main board. On this one we have more tokens that you can win, along with other circular tokens, whatever they may be, and again another card that overlays the machine speed cards, because we have different things that's on here. And now we have a great big camera kind of thing with still photographs of 4 of the Thunderbirds and more of the tokens that you win by completing various missions. That's what I was looking for. So they're all part of the expansions. This is for the Tracy Island expansion. This is for the Above and Beyond expansion, and this obviously is the HUD expansion. We have new minis. We have more cards. Many more cards. More cards. And we have an egg timer with red sand. What this means is that we have more things available to play with during our games. What else it means is we have more things to look at when we get down to the table. But first, let's open the other box and see what's in here. Whee! It's like Christmas morning all over again. Oh dear. Yes, I am a big kid, I don't care. I make no apologies for this. What is in this innocuous looking box? Well, it's the role-playing game. We have the book here with all the instructions on what things do, all the characters and everything. We have the cards because it's a card-based role-playing game, and we have 2 more dice. So I think what we will do is change camera angle now, get down to the table, and we'll look at all the miniatures and all the other bits and pieces that's in the other box, and we'll have another look at the role-playing aspect of it. So join me down at the table. Okay, so here we are again. We have the different expansions and all the cards and things that you've just seen. But what we haven't looked at yet is all the little bits and pieces that's in it. Okay, so let's just start off with these cards. These are, come on, open, says me. Open. We're doing well. Got it open. There we are. Right, so we have Tintin's card. Here's all the new character cards. And this allows you to level up. And then we have John Tracy. We have Virgil Tracy. We have Brains. Alan Tracy. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because obviously I'm assuming you can read. We have Lady Penelope, voiced by the late Sylvia Anderson, who passed away fairly recently. We have Aloysius Parker. We have Gordon Tracy. We have Scott Tracy. And we have what looks like more of the same. These ones are double-sided. So, what this means is, I've not a clue. These must be the level 1 cards. I'm working this out as I go along. There's a number 1 in the bottom corner here. That must be level 1. That must be level 2 because there's a number 2 on the bottom. And if you turn this over, that must be level 3. Yeah. There you are. See? It takes a bit of brains for working these things out, you know. Ah dear. Right. So there we are with level 2 and level 3 for Scott Tracy. I'm not going through all of them, just to show you that they're all different. There we are. And next we have these cards. These are part of the disaster deck. And anybody who lives in Wigan is obviously used to disasters. Right, so we have a level 6 scheme, but it's blank. Why is it blank? I don't know. Why is it blank? Not a clue. What's here on the level 5 schemes? We have an events card. Another event card. Little blank event cards so we can make up our own. We have FAB cards and blank FAB cards. We have disaster vehicles, Fire Flash, Sidewinder, the Sun Probe, USN Sentinel, the Crab Logger, the Road Builder, the Merchant Space Probe, Helijet, Seascape Drilling Rig, and Zombites Fighters. They're all the disaster vehicles, and these are blank disaster cards so we can make our own disasters up. Obviously the biggest disaster won't be able to be in here. You have had to move to Wigan for some strange reason. That's what we call a disaster. Oh well. I'm waiting for something to get launched at me. Well, she just sat there on the settee, smiling away, plotting her revenge. Right, we have more FAB cards. Let's see what these are. There we go. And as you can see, these are from the HUD, because it says in the red circle there TH, that must be the HUD. And with the ones that we've just looked at, these would be AB. Above and beyond, was it? I can't remember. So they're the, oops, haven't looked at these yet. These are the event card, FAB cards. Now we have the events cards. I'm not going through them all in any great detail. It's just a case of having a quick nosy, see what there is. Then we have Scheme C, Scheme B, Scheme A. Act 1, Act 2 and Act 3. We have another character. Which character could this be? Obviously it's the HUD expansion. Keep up. And then we have the turn order summary cards for the HUD expansion. There we go. And next we have this massive, great big set of cards. Open. And this is from the Tracy Island set. So we have more characters. We have Brains, Perker, and Tintin. And we have disaster cards. Let's see. Oh, we have 2 disaster cards. And both of them are the HUD advances. Oh, that's wonderful. If you've played the game, you realise how wonderful that is. And then for these are the FAB cards. We have the USN Sentinel Transportation, the Supercharger, the Fire Flash Charter, and Return to Base. We now have event cards. Perker's Gambling, Operatives in Danger, International Search for Tracy Island, and Ramjet Failure. We have more disaster cards. Many more disaster cards. We are not going to go through all of these. We'll have a look at some of them, just so you can see what's what. And as usual, I'm not going through any great detail because if you haven't got it, then it's a case of I'm not going to show you what you're missing, and if you have got it, I'm not sure. And if you're waiting for it rather, I'm not going to show you what you're expecting. You will find out as time goes by. Okay, so onwards and upwards to the Tracy Island expansion. It's a tad smaller than the Blue Peter Tracy Island, if you remember that. But there we are, that's Tracy Island. Then we have Parker's Boats, Fab 2, Tintin's Jet, and we have Brains. See if we can get that in focus. There we are, there's Brains, his little peg. We have Parker. You see it up there. And we have Tintin. And now we have some of the, whoops, some of the vehicles that were used. This is the one that's one of the what were they called? What were they called in the pilot episode where they were bringing down the plane? I can't remember what they were called, platform pods or whatever they were. I can't remember all the vehicles, but there we are. I am hastening to add at this juncture that these are not going to get painted. Mainly because I've got enough to do. There we go. What's this? I have not a clue what that's supposed to be. There we are. And as you can see, there's lots of these little goodies in here. So if you haven't backed it, look what you're missing. I'm hoping they do, for anybody who hasn't backed this, that they do actually bring these out as expansions that you can buy later on, but if they don't, I've got them. I don't want to sound smug about this, but oh well, I'm smug about this. It's a cracking game, as you know. If you don't know, it's done by MacLeod, who did the Pandemic series, so you know how good a game this is. If you play Pandemic, it's on the same lines. But that's the Tracy Island expansion. And this one is the Above and Beyond or whatever expansion it was called. I can't remember because, well, my memory is poor. We have some of the vehicles that need rescuing. That's the logger, correctly. I think that's one of those racks that they have on walls for playing coins. What is it called? What's the game? You throw hoops on a peg. Now you know what I mean. There, there's the aeroplane. And the road layer. I'm not going into any detail on these, we're just having a quick look because we have lots to get through. So much plastic, so little time. And there we go. I probably honed in some of these upside down, wrong way around. I don't know. But never mind. At least you've got the idea of what they are. And that's the what I'm classing as the Above and Beyond expansion. Whether or not it's the right name for it, I don't know. I can't remember. Ah, well. And then finally the hood expansion. And that's for all the plastic. And we still have the what do we call it? It's the role-playing game one done. But here we have Jeff Tracy. We have a mini for Jeff Tracy. Clayton Ward Manor, the home of Lady Penelope. The Hood's Secret Hideout. The Hood's Secret Submarine. The Hood's Secret Plane. The Hood, 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 the Hood. I think these could be more, not so much the Hood, but some of his agents. And we have the actual Hood peg mini there, which will fit in his submarine plane or his little secret base. So that's the first box looked at. So much in this little box of goodness. Who'd have thought? So there's that. I'm going to have to get some of my Ziploc bags out to put the cards in so they don't all get... Oh, one thing I've forgotten. The little egg timer with the red sand. There we are. So that's what's in there. All to one side. And then bring out the other box, which is the role-playing game. And the dice are exactly the same as the dice, or the die that's in the base game. You've got all the numbers on it in the colours of the Thunderbird machines. Blue, pale blue 1, a green 2, an orange 3, a yellow 4, a black 5, and the Hood is 6. And he's purple for some reason. And now let's get into the role-playing cards and have a quick look at those, if I can get into the role-playing cards, which I can't because they've packed a little tighter than the others. There we are. Right, so what do we have in here? Well, we have crisis cards. Let's have a quick look at those first of all. We have natural disaster, experimental equipment failure, blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. And then we have disposition cards. So these may be. Yep. We have antagonist cards. Which is the Hood, the Hood's minions, rogue agency, blah de blah. And yep. We have ally cards. Okay. We have subplots, because every good story needs a subplot. You can't just keep going to the main one. And there we are. And we have drama. And we have complications. And finally, the last ones, we have our crisis cards. Basically it's just simultaneous crises, and then 2 table cards. Well, that's it. That's all the cards, all the plastic and everything else that's in the thing. But now let's have a quick look at the book. And what we have is an introduction, example of play, characters and actions. Well, you can read it all. You need 2 rescue dice or 2 6-sided dice, 30 bonus tokens, the optional game board, a character sheet per player, copy those on the inside back cover, or you can download and print them from modifius.com, Thunderbirds. The mission generator cards, pencils and paper. And you want all these bits from the base game as well. And here we go. So I'm not going through in incredible detail because I don't want to spoil things. But what do we have at the back? We have promotion for other stuff from Modifius, but here's the role-playing game character sheets and options on how to expand the game. Okay, so that is it for the Thunderbirds expansion stuff from the Kickstarter campaign. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I know it was just a quick look at certain things, but at least you get to see what's here. And hopefully what is actually coming, because I don't know whether they're going to release any of these as expansion packs in time, but at least you know what you've missed if you didn't back it and they don't release the expansion packs. So that being said, I will say, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.